Cheer. Got my nigga Cheese in this bitch. Midwest UGK, nigga. You already know. Cheer. I said my hands on this money. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. This 100-round drummy. It'll knock a nigga right down. My dope on my scale. It be knocking watch lights out. My spot do be booming. I'm caught up in this lifestyle. My hands on this money. I'm caught up in.
Yo, it's time for that Culture for the Street podcast. We back like we never left. Y'all know what's happening. Y'all know what it is. Hey, man, there's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. And y'all know we finna come with that pressure like we always do. You did. So, there's a lot been going on in these YouTube streets, you did. And today, we just so happen to see Finesse2tymes and Offset.
Real thing.
On that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, cuz.
Okay. Yeah, what's your thoughts on that? These niggas going back and forth, ready to crash out over Cardi B.
I mean, that's what any dude gonna do when they feel disrespected, but at the end of the day, he ain't with her. She with somebody else. First and foremost. You know what I mean? And then you gotta factor into that. Finesse wasn't the only one that just shot at Cardi though, neither though.
Facts.
So, I mean, to be upset about something like that. We finna play this video too of Finesse actually speaking on this. This is the actual video. We finna get into it. Give me 1 second. Get all this together real quick.
Is it anybody in the live stream yet?
Watch out, I got you. It's mine, dude.
You might want to wait till some people pull up to the chat.
We ain't gotta wait. The video a couple minutes, a little bit long. It's funny too.
Yeah.
But this is Finesse responding to Offset, man. Lock it in.
Motherfucking game, man. You hear me? Hey. I ain't gonna even lie, right? Man, I've been calling the X and J. You know, man, I've been on straight music time lately, y'all. You know, I've been pushing money and peace. You know what I'm saying? I've been streaking on some get money shit. You know what I'm saying? Now here come this bitch ass nigga mad at me, man, about this hoe, man. You hear me? This nigga mad at me about this bitch, man. You know what I'm talking about, man, about this shit eating ass hoe, man. Hey, but listen, first of all, you know what? I take that back. I'm gonna take that back. I ain't gonna need to be respect card like that, cause you a queen. You made a way out of no way. You came out the project. You came from where I came from. You understand where it come from, where I'm coming from. But at the same time, I spoke on a situation in these tender dick ass, bitch ass nigga. Hey, bro, don't at me, bro. Don't get mad at me, my boy. You hear me, my boy? Don't get mad at me, my boy. Get mad at the football playing nigga, my boy. Don't get mad at me, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you, fool? Get mad at that nigga sticking that football in that hole. That's what you get mad at, nigga. Don't get mad at me, nigga. Get mad at that nigga sticking that motherfucking football up that bitch, man. You know what I'm talking about? Get up off me, my boy. You hear me? This ain't it, my boy. You hear me? So look, I'm finna put y'all down. This hoe ass nigga, right? This hoe ass nigga, I'm chilling, right? Out of nowhere, I see Offset, Finesse2tymes. Don't speak on my name. The last time you was in Atlanta. The last time I was in Atlanta, what, nigga? I was just in Atlanta last night. Nigga, fuck fuck is you talking about, nigga? What's wrong with y'all hoe ass niggas like a nigga ducking Rick or something, nigga? I'm outside, man. I don't know what you niggas done heard, man. I don't know what y'all heard, man. I don't know who y'all let tell y'all a motherfucking story about me. But believing them motherfucking stories gonna get your motherfucking head tore off your motherfucking shoulders, boy. See, y'all ain't seen this side of me because I was on them motherfucking Fed papers. And I already knew them folks gonna fuck me off, man, for disciplinary conduct and all that old bullshit. My I slap all your dreads out your head, nigga. You a bitch, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. And like Lil Juice, and like my little brother said, nigga, we done seen you 2-3 times. We done seen you 2-3 times. And you gonna inbox. I ain't gonna even not put what you said in my DM. But you know what you said in my DM about Atlanta, nigga. You know what you said in my DM. When I catch you, you gonna have to live with that, nigga. Or die with it, bitch. I stamped that because you don't know me. You don't need not know me. You riding off this internet. And then look what I say to the nigga. Man, what that shit is? What that shit is? I call this nigga. I'm asking this nigga. Then I tell the nigga, let's just meet up and fight. Cause as soon as I answer the phone, man, listen, out the blue, man, listen, I don't know what's going on, y'all. I'm gonna be real. All I know is I said something about Cardi B. I said that I ain't know, man, Stephon Diggs, nigga, man. I ain't know the nigga name at first, man. Now I know the nigga name, man. All because of this nigga, man. I don't even watch sports, man. But now I know the football nigga sticking his dick in your hole, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I said, man. All I said was that the football nigga was sticking dick in a nigga hole, man. You ain't say shit when Pooh Shiesty shot. He shot at your bitch, hoe ass nigga. You ain't say shit when who else did? The Bang Man, Fredo Bang, shoot his shot at your hoe. You don't say shit to him, but you feel like you can say something to 250. Man, I'm gonna beat the shit out your hoe ass nigga.
Now how you feel? Now you think that was the way to respond? Cause if I seen that when Finesse was talking about he was bringing up Stefan, but he didn't know his name. He didn't know his name for real. You feel me? And by him not knowing his name, he just kept saying, "What's that nigga name?" You know what I mean? So, however Offset responds, I don't understand. I didn't really see what he said in depth to understand what he said, but this response from Finesse, it doesn't go. This makes it an issue, bruh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He talking about a nigga shoving footballs in your broad, nigga. It's no longer like it's hard to squash that type of disrespect, bruh.
But this the part where they going out bad at. Finesse ain't getting no play. He ain't getting no play. Dude on the field putting wood up in her this long. She ain't worried about these dudes, man. So y'all niggas ready? Y'all ready?
How the hell do Finesse know how long the wood he putting? That's like way zesty to me, man.
Yeah, I mean that's put it like this. I know what you're saying. Like players don't think about what another man putting up in a woman. That's a fact. It's just the fact he just put rubbing it in Offset face like, nigga, I ain't no street nigga doing it. You got one of the ball player niggas.
Touchdown catching ass nigga.
Yeah. He punished. Yeah, he ain't got no lean in his system and all that. This nigga in shape.
I think what make it hit harder though is the fact that, you know what I'm saying, Offset left her in the wind and she went and came up on something else and he don't like that. You feel me? And now you got a nigga like Finesse. And I ain't gonna lie, watching that live, man, Finesse funny for real. So
he made him look like a sucker.
as the baby dad being Offset, nigga, I probably feel some type of way too, because you going a little bit too far. You feel me?
It's like this, dog. Like, Shawty was trying to do right by you. Whether she got a bad pass or whatever, both of y'all motherfuckers got a pass. Everybody got a pass. But she was trying to do right by you. You didn't want to do right by Shawty. You kept fucking off, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay. By you kept fucking off, you done damaged her brain. She like, ain't no way in hell I can goddamn look at you as my husband, just be on some baby father shit. Nigga, you can't be acting like no sucker when some other players choose to bump down on her. Cause that ain't what you wanted. Whether you got a child by her or not, nigga, you didn't want her. Let another player get in there.
But ain't too many niggas, cause ain't too many niggas in this world that just accept that like that. Especially when they see her smiling and praising the other nigga. The nigga that the feeling a nigga gonna get from that is you know what I'm saying? We could tell a nigga what to do, but that don't mean that's how he feel. You see what I'm saying? And we done all been in situations like that some point in life too, where okay, this ain't what I wanted when I got away from it. Somebody else claimed it, and I ain't like that.
But look at the embarrassment part though, cuz. Just look at the embarrassment part of it. Both of y'all niggas having money. Y'all got cars. Why is y'all on the internet popping it about another nigga broad that none of y'all not even with no more? You mean tell me y'all niggas going live for hours?
Yeah, but they gonna get views off of going live about that. Everything is connected to clickbait.
But at the same time, things that it's just certain it's levels to shit. Cause everybody knows somebody that can get niggas on the phone and whoop, 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 whoop. When niggas go to threatening niggas and all that shit, that's when hip hop police and shit get to rubbing their hands. You know what I mean? Yeah. You talking about putting it on Vice Lord and all this. Now, why you putting the nation inside man business? You got an issue with this dude? That's your issue with this guy. Don't go put in the gang in no dick and shit. You feel me? Cause that's exactly what it is. Yeah, this ain't about no money. This man don't owe you no paper. This man ain't did nothing to your kids or none of that. Y'all going back and forth behind some.
And it ain't about no business neither. It's just about somebody feeling like you shouldn't have spoke on something that you ain't in, you know what I mean? That you ain't got no part in, you know what I mean? Like mind your business. That's basically what it is.
Yeah, but in this
generation, everybody got some type of. It's not just Finesse saying something. It's you got 1,000 bloggers on YouTube reporting on Offset and Cardi B relationship. You got to attack them too. Finesse just happened to be bigger than them, so you paying attention to what he's saying more than what they saying because it's hitting home a little bit more.
Offset looking like a real sucker, bro. You done made Shawty look like that's not a part of your circle. See, this the thing. And all this, and you think that these niggas owe you some loyalty when
yeah,
like the industry just like a big ass hood with rich motherfuckers, and the models is the thoughts. You get what I'm saying? So it's like,
and everybody's sharing.
everybody sharing, bro. So you sitting there getting mad at some players for her no attention, and you already know shit. You already know what you don't want to process that another rapper might end up tearing her head off.
No, you don't.
But you got to
what
take
nigga
that.
want to process that? That's why, you know, we could sit here and talk about Offset, but it's a lot of niggas that been in Offset position too, where they don't want the broad, but the broad go off and she come up on something that's gonna make her smile, and now you starting to show that you unhappy by it when you was clearly showing that you didn't want to be that person to provide her the smile she's smiling now. You know what I mean? You can't fault that nigga for it.
That's a fact, but we already know don't nothing last forever, you know?
No, I don't.
Like, especially her bag. So who gonna sit there and just be crying between four walls about who ain't gonna give a motherfucker no play? She is Cardi B. He is Offset. Hey man, life goes
I think
on.
what bothered Offset the most is, you know what I mean, in that relationship, Cardi had more money than Offset anyway, for real.
Right.
Let's just be honest. She was
right.
breadwinner. He was getting money too, but nigga, not to the point where he was the breadwinner of the household. Cardi B was. It's hard to replace that, bruh. Look at Kanye. Look at Kanye. We talking about one of the richest niggas in hip hop, but he still walk around and he show us every day emotionally that he still won't Kim.
Oh yeah, he tweaking bad.
And he done been with plenty bad broads since Kim, but to him, Kim is the standard because how many? It's okay. You can go out there and get one pretty broad and go to the next pretty broad and go to the next pretty broad and go to the next, but you can't go outside and go from one billionaire to another billionaire to another billionaire. That shit hit different. So when you are Offset and you got somebody like Cardi that might be worth like 100, 150 M's, and you playing puppet master, that go left, y'all separate. So now you don't have this control you used to have. Now another nigga come in. He done took over the strings. Now you watching that and you don't like that shit because he having more money than you too. So she really came up. It's just like Papoose leaving Remy, bruh. He left Remy alone, but he came up with the whoa, niggas way more money than Remy. It's an upgrade.
Boy.
Remy said some real shit nigga battle rap career. Meanwhile, he got something on his arm that's dominating the whole sport.
Get millions in a couple of minutes for tapping the broad out.
Look at Remy. She bitter. She always trying to expose whether it's true or false. She always bringing something to the light because she's bitter now, nigga. Offset the same way. He acting like a sucker because he bitter now. Seeing Cardi B be happy with another nigga that catches footballs, nigga.
He ain't taking no risk. You know what I mean?
Offset
music not selling right now. You feel me? So
but we can't say that Cardi B went platinum in 24 hours.
No, we ain't talking about Cardi. We talking about for these niggas.
No, it ain't.
Niggas not making money off music right now. So 9 times out of 10, niggas probably still outside in the streets.
So now that
he can't match up with what Cardi got going on, like you said, because he took a huge loss.
Yeah, he did, but he been taking a loss. The Migos ain't been shit since nigga Takeoff died. Takeoff dying exposed the fact that the Migos, he was the heartbeat of the Migos. Offset, we don't want to hear him by his motherfucking self. We don't want to hear Quavo by his damn self. Shout out to the 313, man. What's up with Percy Miller, though?
What's going on, player?
We don't want to hear these niggas. So that also leads me to this question I want to ask you. Because when we talking about the industry and people not being able to sell albums, bro, this is what I feel. This is what makes me feel like Young Boy is important at this moment, because the same music that ain't selling, he's able to sell it, which keeps it alive, right?
Yeah.
Which keeps it in the air, so people always have an opportunity to come up off that same genre of music, especially at a time when people ain't really trying to pay for it.
Right.
We talking about a nigga that just did 42 shows. Music ain't selling no more. It's about too bad. Rappers talking slick. It is. Plus a lot of them niggas going to jail, Percy. This is we living in a climate right now where most of these rappers are going to jail for RICOs, hits, gang banging, conspiracies. You see what I'm saying? We watching more rappers go to jail than we watching rappers go platinum and become successful and paid away for somebody else. These niggas going to jail right after the deal.
But you know what? It's like you got rappers saying this thing, we outside. And these hip hop police and these other hands in your pocket. You see what I'm saying? Just like when they, not to get off subject, like when they blitzed Boosie when they was in the yard.
With you too, man, for sure.
Much love, just like when they blitzed Boosie when he was in the yard in California, when they pulled off. They know Boosie out there in the city. Guess what? Boosie got all this jury on. They know that jury got to be protected. You outside. You in the trenches. So 9 times out of 10, you already know, man, they know the firearms somewhere around. See, the niggas that value they bread like currency and whiz, them niggas be saying they ain't, I'm in the house.
But they also had a type of fan base. They can go do shows and not worry about the fans being the same ones that want to try to take their chain.
True.
You see what I'm saying? Because the energy you give out is the energy you receive. If you out here talking about drilling, killing, and sliding all the time, you reciprocate that energy. Every show you go to ain't nothing in the crowd but these type of
creatures. People. Yeah.
But the difference between you and them is you got some money now. Them niggas still broke.
Yeah. And they hungry.
And they hungry, bro. And we've been seeing a lot of things happen. We from 2 different cities, Percy. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Ohio. Yeah, right up outside of Cleveland. And my nigga Payne from Georgia, from Augusta.
Yeah.
We showing niggas how 2 niggas from 2 different places can bring this shit together and turn it into something, because we had the same dreams and the same visions, the same aspirations, and we've been thugging since like 2020, 2021, something like that.
You see how short a nigga dreads was back then, and we like, still going. Yeah.
Didn't even know how to do this shit. We just said we figured out, you know, we ain't trying to turn back to the streets, so we had to figure out something where we could put our energy into that just as much. So we ain't had to look back, because in order for street niggas to function correctly, and move forward and give up the things that held you back for so long, man, that should take discipline and dedication, because it don't work if you ain't dedicated to it. You know what I'm saying? I started off with 15 niggas on my side. All them niggas is in state prison or in the feds, because the streets was bigger than the vision I had. To them, the streets was bigger than the vision I had. So because of that, I'm out here still carrying this shit by myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, boy.
Jail calls every day, because nigga, at the end of the day, you ain't gonna always. You can get people to try to believe in the vision. Don't mean they gonna believe in that shit, man. But you got to make sure you never lose faith in the vision you got.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like we were saying, bro. Yeah, this whole situation with Offset and Cardi B, bro. I mean, Offset and Finesse2tymes, man, they need to go ahead and nip that shit in the bud, because at the end of the day, both of you niggas is successful.
Mm-hmm.
All of that crashing out behind shit, you know, that can't be fixed with a just conversation, man on man conversation. Hey man, hey, I was disrespectful, you were disrespectful. Let's end this shit like men and keep going, because y'all gonna look like some real lames. Y'all fuck around and crash out.
For sure, for sure. And what Percy talking about right now, I best they wish they have listened. But it was the same thing you said. That was the same thing you said at the beginning too, cuz when we first started, and you would call me sometime, you'd be like, I would tell you something. You know what I'm saying? We miles away from each other. So all I can do is give you the information. I just gotta trust that you gonna carry it out on your end. And you would do that and then call me back and be like, I don't understand why them niggas ain't listening up there, cuz.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a few that really gonna chase this shit, that really trying to find a way out this shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody got responsibilities. Everybody know the economy fucked up. You got daddy duties, all this different shit, but we still find a way to make sure we handle our business. You know what I mean? We don't make excuses. We still keep pressing the issue. Now, yeah, on to the next, man. Now we got to talk about OG Murda. Shout out to my dog OG.
Shout out OG Murda. He will be back soon.
For sure. Now he did a segment and he woke up and he shook the internet like he always do. And he said, bro, Rob49 is the most trash. He's a trash rapper. He's saying that the young nigga cannot rap. He don't see how he's representing. He's being the representative of the new face of the rap game. He say he ain't got no bars.
He ain't lying though. Most niggas in the game right now, if you take away talking about switch, if you take away walking somebody down, if you take away putting some bread on somebody, if you take away all of that shit right there, bruh, these niggas ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Lock this shit in. It's time for that culture for the streets. We posted. And we gonna keep it fucking real. These niggas don't be talking about nothing. That's why we, at our age, we still go all the way back to the damn 90s to listen to good music, bruh. Because the music we listening to today, that shit got the longevity of 18 months. Nigga, I ain't going back to listening to shit that Lil Uzi Vert made when he first came out. A lot of these niggas, we not going back in time to listen to these niggas years ahead.
But who could we blame? The labels, right? They giving these dudes these deals.
Labels, we blame the labels for the narrative. And to answer Percy's question, because I think he was talking to you when he was asking you if you mess with Savannah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. I got much love for some dogs. I got some partners I did time with in Savannah.
Yeah.
I ain't never like hit it like that.
Shout out to Akron too. We definitely I got some
shout out
solid
to Akron.
homies in
Shout out to
Akron. You know what I'm
Savannah.
saying? I done walked the yard with some solid niggas in Akron. Shout out to Akron. And Akron, for those, is just not the home of LeBron James. Don't go there thinking shit. The Midwest is a different type of place, man. We don't. I tell Payne all the time. Midwest is we hold ourselves back because we don't like nobody. We don't like each other, should I say?
Yeah, man. But yeah, this is.
But yeah, I feel like Rob49 terrible, bruh. And I still to this day be trying to process like how the fuck did this nigga take off like this when this shit don't even be rhyming?
No, not at all.
It don't rhyme, cuz.
How can I say this? They say he's the 2025 Silk the Shocker.
And I'm gonna agree with that.
I can go for it too.
I'm gonna agree with that.
He will smush some words together and won't even rhyme.
I'm still lost about the what the helly, because what the helly I never could, no matter how heavy this was trending, I never could follow that trend of nigga, this hard. It was trash.
Terrible.
What the fuck was he talking about?
To me, that was like some TikTok shit. There's no way in hell niggas thought that was a hit record.
What is that nigga ever talking about? That's how you know rap changed, bro. It ain't about lyricism no more. It ain't about content.
What they said it's about in the music. What they say is about 70% business, and I may be saying it wrong. 10%
like entertainment, like 90% business, 10% talent.
Yeah,
something like that.
Like they saying that's how they coming out. Like you don't gotta be. See, this is what I be saying. Like when they be getting mad. With the syllables and punchlines, That's what us 80 babies. That's what we grew up on. The art of this shit. They putting this other shit in the game where niggas just smushing shit together.
Because it's the narrative. Because one thing about the narrative of hip hop is just like trying to get people to understand slavery. Sometimes to get people to understand what happened 400 years ago and what's led up to all of the things that led up to today, you got to understand what happened before actual slavery. What was going on before that led to that? Because a lot of stuff that you learn gonna be some bullshit. It's the same with hip hop. You know, you gotta understand the narrative that the labels is pushing. In the 80s, think about it. All the rappers that were getting signed carried a message in their music. The Curtis Blows, all these people. Then when you carried into the 90s, you still had even the females. You had Queen Latifah was like the soul sister.
MC Lyte.
MC Lyte was like, she was like,
that was my love, boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But they stories had message.
Deep story. They
got rid of the message.
Man, let me tell you, MC Lyte, out of all of that Kiss the Girls and Make Them Cry, that video right there used to give me chills.
It was sad. Like,
that was a deep ass song that probably don't get mentioned like it's supposed. Like that one right there, cause that's a deep ass song.
But you know what's bad is, like, once again, the narrative changed. The way they rap then, they don't rap like that now. It's about violence. It's about everything that could either make you lose your life or your freedom.
Go to prison. Yeah.
And the women ain't preaching being strong women and being in families that's complete. They preaching go shake your ass, finesse a nigga for some money.
My baby daddy.
The message is all wrong because you got the men over here preaching violence and you got the women over here preaching hoism. You see what I'm saying?
That's what Mia X was putting a message out there to the young girl saying like, baby, we had fun, but we ain't shaking our ass and popping coochie all day,
But they ain't
every
had to
day.
do that.
Yeah.
MC Light ain't had to do that.
It's more, it's other shit that women go out that goes on with women than what y'all talking about, shaking your ass and twerking on the head like it's all that bullshit. You feel me? That Sexy Red is Suki poison. You know what I mean?
Sexy Red too.
I ain't knocking what these girls doing, but they is definitely.
But it's the coin is double sided though, because it's the same on the aspect of the men that's rapping. It's toxifying.
When you got it on them, when you got it, when it's mainstream, like especially with that what that shit when she was talking about eating a nigga ass, Suki. That shit had radio play.
Yeah, it did. But that comes from the control of the labels, the machine. It's the machine that puts the narrative.
Right.
You could be every bit of J. Cole level talent. They gonna overlook you for this nigga that been rapping about how many niggas he killed, because that's what people watching versus you get his message to the people. They don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to hear you talk about eat these fruits and nigga. They want to hear about nigga low.
Yeah.
Put a button on the back of this low. They want to listen to that.
Right.
And as a business, we gotta fault the labels, but it's hard to put 100% of the fault on the label, because at the end of the day, we are entertained by this shit. If we didn't become entertained by it, the labels wouldn't provide us with this on the regular, because they would be looking for something else.
That's a fact. But at the same time, like I said, if they looking for these young guys to come with this, I can look at as an MC of 2025 out of all these youngsters, I gotta go with G Herbo. If we speaking on lyricism, if we speaking on
that's a good pick. So I'm not gonna disagree with you, cuz. But we can't leave Griselda out neither, because they brought lyricism back.
No, we can't. I'm talking about like far as age bracket. We know that.
Okay, so you're talking about younger generation then.
Yeah, we know Griselda doing their thing.
Well,
I'm talking about
in that case,
young nigga wise.
In that case,
that's holding the torch. Yeah, that's holding the torch far as keeping it hip hop, not trying to use like his beat selection.
The average drill rapper wouldn't mess with that.
Wouldn't do no.
They wouldn't have went legit neither.
No.
G Herbo style was what complemented went legit. Because you can sit that beat in front of all the rappers in the game. You got some that'll be able to make a little quick freestyle to it. This nigga went bar for bar from beginning to the end.
He did.
And it made sense. It wasn't just a whole bunch of bars put together where a nigga like, oh, he dropping a bar. No, he was making sense, but the lyricism was there. Most niggas can't rap to everything like that. They just can't.
You a young nigga getting his flowers when you making Jadakiss. Like he let Jadakiss hear some off his new album, Jadakiss and Fat Joe, and we already know it's walking on eggshells when you let them niggas hear your music. So for them to nod their head to your shit, like they ready to hop on that motherfucker, boy. They like, oh yeah, this y'all nigga.
And East Coast music changed too, cuz Maybe more, even more in the worst way, because at the end of the day, the young don't look up to the older ones. That's why they're not following the method of being lyricists. These niggas turned into drill rappers, nigga.
They did.
New York lost their influence.
But see, they pointing the finger at Jimmy.
You can't. Jimmy didn't start. Jimmy come from the trend of Dipset. Diplomats. Diplomats brought that trend to hip hop wear. Nigga, we get money. Nigga, we fresh all the time. Their music was fun. It made you want to get some money too. And it made you want to open your closet up and put it in the fire shit today. Diplomats was an actual wave.
Yes, it was.
If Diplomats never was a thing, we probably never have a Max B.
What I'm getting, what they saying as far as that is probably with the gang shit.
What you mean?
You know, as far as like making gang music in New York, I think Dipset would be the first to like actually make gang banging music. What other artists?
But when did they actually name me a song that was a gang bang outside of Certified Gangster? Certified Gangster was the only gang banging music. And if niggas really paid attention to that video and the whole everything that was going on, that was really Jimmy taking the East Coast to the West Coast and authenticating themselves to Bloods on the West Coast.
But think about it. Think about how Jimmy music is now.
Now, back then, it wasn't gang banging music. They might have represented where they from. What they was doing, I didn't look at it no different than what.
But now they saying that the YNs is looking at Jim Jones like he's the king.
Now, and you know why? If I was 45 and I was this famous dude and I'm still in the limelight and I'm doing all this young nigga shit,
yeah,
and I'm still getting money, they're gonna follow you. The young follow the people that's still doing the thing. You can't be a used to be nigga. I used to have a nigga ain't listening to you, nigga. Jimmy still ride Maybachs and all of that, so he gonna be something that people look up to and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because he that nigga that's in his 40s, damn near 50, that was able to survive everything he went through and still be on top.
Yeah.
At the beginning, balling and all this, the most Jimmy was doing was putting the beat to his eye and doing this. Man, it wasn't real gangbang music. It
wasn't. You right.
He always acknowledged Harlem. Harlem always was their thing. Even over the blood shit. Nigga, it's more about Harlem, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, okay. Really bad. Whatever.
I would say after, like you say, after the Dipset era, that's when he just got super gang banged out.
Like when they start breaking up.
Yeah, that's when he got super gang banged out and just 9 Trey, Billy this, Billy that, and.
Cause we never heard him say 9 Trey.
No.
When Diplomats was a thing, they was doing a blood thing, but we never heard this nigga say 9 Trey. I'm sorry.
No, not at all. That's a fact.
But if I don't know what I'm talking about, somebody please send me
like what trying to bring. I mean, if you think he don't know, but he's telling them. They spoke about the red bandana, but they didn't never say there was 9 Trey Billy Badass. Not one time.
I look at what they did. I look at what they did, cause it was the same as what Lil Wayne and them was doing. They was pushing the red, but they wasn't out there getting bloody about it though.
No.
Same thing.
That's a fact.
They was out there pushing the red, but they wasn't focused on that. They was getting money. They was hustling, hustle-minded niggas, not gang bangers. Cam
Right.
wasn't a gang banger.
No. Jimmy, I guess that's probably why Jimmy catching so much backlash.
Nigga, if Jim
from
had so much power like he do today, back then, we would have never seen footage of Jimmy running at the Rucker, bro. The Billies would have been there with him. Fuck is you talking about?
But this the thing. This probably why Jim Jones is probably catching so much backlash now, 2025. And they saying that he would never, like the legend saying that he would never be mentioned with the great ones.
And why you?
How you feel about that, huh?
You ask
do you
me
feel
that?
like do you feel like he would be mentioned with the great ones in New York rap? When we talking top 10,
perspective, I gotta speak for me. I can't speak for everybody else because everybody else gonna have their own perspective of what you saying. For me, I watched Dipset. I watched Cam from Confessions of a Fire and all of that, right? So I seen a movement. I seen them give birth to the movement. Then I seen the movement take over rap. I also got to see them break up and go along their own paths. So when they started, Jim was at the bottom of everything. Before Jim Jones ever was gonna be a star, we thought J.R. Ryder would be, Hell Rare would be, Jewels would be. It's a lot of niggas in Dipset. 40 Cal would be. It's a lot of niggas in Dipset that we thought would have been bigger than Jim in the future.
True. You right.
Jim ended up being bigger than all of them niggas. And he's still, nigga, Cam ain't even rapping no more. Jimmy is though, and at the rate, sometimes and we ain't talking about freestyle, we talking about being able to go put an album together that we gonna want to listen to. I don't think we want to hear Cam put no album together where he gonna
hell no.
He gonna put bars in the song where I get computers puting. We don't want to hear that shit today.
No.
We don't. Jimmy making songs today with the young, they
rocking with it.
So I gotta say, in his own right, he is a great, because to be the underdog and be at the bottom of everybody when they looking at everybody else to be in front of you for talent-wise, and you end up in the long run outlasting everybody. Jewel Santana too, because we rather hear them before we hear Jewels.
True.
Right now, I'd rather hear Jim than hear Cam. So
I got it for sure.
I gotta say he's great. Now, what's your opinion of that though?
You absolutely right. We know Dipset was deep, and it's 2025. Jimmy still he's still relevant. You feel me? This nigga modeling, he doing music, he got the clothing line, the Vamp Life shit, he got podcasts. Like, Jimmy ain't being complacent. You feel me? He's still,
regardless that it didn't, we can't leave that out. Regardless that he didn't become this big thing that everybody expect him to be, especially coming from the East Coast where they got a whole bunch of legends. Cam nor Jewels was able to go on their own and create another artist. Jim and Max B went their separate ways, but Jim is part responsible for Max B becoming what he is, because he was the one that shed light on Max B.
Right.
So you got to give him credits to that too, because Max B became his own entity. Cam didn't do that with nobody. He was trying to do it with Jewels, but Jewels ain't big. Jewels didn't get as big. Let's put it like this. Max B career, once Dipset folded, Jewels had no career for real.
Mm-hmm.
Max was able to continue and have a career, even though he was getting blackballed due to contractual situations.
Yeah, you absolutely right about that, boy. Jimmy bossed up and can't no motherfuckers say nothing about it. You know, he's still wearing, he's still everything up to date. Homie ain't
So how
missing
can
no
you not
meal.
call him a great in his own when he was able to overcome all these obstacles, bruh? They don't think I'm a rapper. He starts showing niggas, okay, I ain't the best lyricist, but I'm a good storyteller. Like the story, you know what I mean? And all his albums was good, bro.
Mike Epps trying to get him on Fetty P album. He just let Jim Jones hear Fetty P album yesterday.
Yeah.
He want him to hop on the Jimmy and Johnny song. But not to get off subject. Now we gotta talk about old Boosie Boo court date being pushed back to January the 9th, 2026. So he'll be able to be home with his family for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Hey boy, that was a blessing.
Yeah, it was. But that's also a blessing that come with having good lawyers.
That's a fact. Because we
Everybody
already know
these type of lawyers, bro.
Hell no.
They just can't. Shout out to Jalen in the building, man.
When the time that sentence, dog, they got
in the building.
Yeah, that's how that shit go. And
you think he go? You think he going to jail though?
Yeah, I think allegedly he's supposed to be taking a plea for 2 years. I think the plea bargain is supposed to be for 2 years confinement, which is a slap on the wrist for possession of a firearm by the felon.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean? They really could do you dirty. They could really do you dirty, but that's what they say. That's what type of plea that they going for. So hopefully, you know, they get that boy a 2 year sentence so he can go ahead and get down there and come back. Because you know he ain't gonna do all of it anyway. You talking 85%.
He might do like 15, 16 months.
Catch a program. Yeah, catch a program and come home. Same way, just like Diddy. Nigga ain't gonna do no whole 2 years, man. Them boys will be back home.
Now we do gotta talk about what he was talking about with YB, as far as
YB having the bigger. Yeah, okay. What up, Jalen? Say, Jalen, how you feel about
what's going on? Oh yeah, I don't know what happened. Paint froze up, but we was talking about Boosie speaking on NBA YoungBoy and the influence he got in the rap game today, and he compared it to the influence he had on the rap game when he was younger. And I kind of agree with Boosie because we might not like YoungBoy, we might not like his music. I have nothing against YoungBoy, but do I listen to him every day, all day? Do I listen to the old? No. I like I ain't going outside YoungBoy. I like the no smoke YoungBoy. I like that version of YoungBoy. Was my favorite version of YoungBoy. But in today's industry, in today's rap game, I do feel like YoungBoy is the biggest influence. You know what I'm saying? And he has, being that he has the influence that he has, he's able to maintain his fans. We just watched him do back to back. His whole tour was sold out. We were able to watch him come out every night, and for 2 hours, his fans sing with him. When he went to jail, they went to court with him. We saw jurors stand up and say they can't be jurors on this, you know, because they fans of Young Boy. We seen these types of things. He's one of the only people that people went on Google Maps and searched his block, and he was standing outside on Google Maps. So his influence today may be even bigger than Boosie's because he's reaching the young so much more, because to not be able to have access to doing shows and move around like you wanted to for 4 or 5 years and then come home, put a tour together, and show the industry without commercials, without marketing, without the machine, I still can do and outdo 98% of the industry. Let's put you on cam. Where'd he go? I got
There
okay.
go.
Yeah, and outdo. Say something, cuz. Okay, I hear you. Okay. And outdo 98% of the industry, right? And this is with no commercial, no radio play. It's just loyal fans, loyal fan base. No machine, no major label CEO calling and pulling all the strings for him to be successful. His fans are 100% locked in with everything he do. He showed the industry, like, I don't need your help to be great.
He fucked the game up. And see, that's why these other cities went to canceling YB, because when he went to their city, the young niggas wasn't getting no hotel. You feel me? He's selling everything at the show. All of the merch, all of the slime bandanas, all that shit is getting handled at the show, and the people in the city is not making no money. So they was being mad. They didn't want him there.
And people fail to realize he's doing this why 99% of the industry is hoping he failed at trying to do these things. We've watched people switch sides. We seen all these dirt OTF flag waving niggas. These meat pulling niggas was out here thick when he was on house arrest. Now he's off of house arrest. He's selling out every show, everywhere he go. Some of these shows, a lot of these shows is in these same people that went against them for dirt backyard. And he's showing them in their backyard that I could do it better than you.
And not give and not pay the city not one penny. Everything he leaving with all the money. See, that's why I say I can't say Boosie had that same effect, because when Boosie do that, you said there's no way at his age Boosie should have called a gun case. I
agree with that though.
That's a fact, especially he's been successful over 20 years.
And he didn't have to, he didn't catch no case then.
Right.
That's why when we even talked about that when that first happened, I was like, it was the niggas he was around, because they was never supposed to be recording this nigga with no gun on him in the first place. Boosie gotta take some blame too, though.
Yeah, he gotta hold himself accountable,
because he should have never been on interviews talking about I'm gonna have my homies. Because now that you're talking about this, that's something that they could show the courts and be like, see, he talk about how he gonna have his homies. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At some point, you gotta learn how to shut up too, Boosie.
That's a fact. He gotta hold himself accountable, but at the same time, like he said, there's no way in hell he was supposed to catch a pussy charge at this age being successful. You would expect that from a nigga that don't even have paper to move around.
Or a nigga that's in the age bracket YB is.
Yeah.
That's what they doing. They carrying them ARPs and them switches.
You got young niggas. Matter of fact, you ain't even just got young niggas. You got bloggers moving around with professional security like the rapper's supposed to. Like King Yella had security when he came to Dallas. OG Murda, all these dudes, they moving correct, bro.
But they know like you can't put yourself at risk.
Right.
Like certain things, you know what I'm saying? We just gotta learn how to let somebody else make that their responsibility.
Like China Bram said, all this bullshit that's be going on outside, nigga, I value my life. Nigga, I'd rather be doing content in the house getting paid than be outside ducking shots. You hear me?
Straight up though.
Out there to the party, nigga, I can stream about the like you got to stay straight because you know they're trying to get you. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact, and we already know. Like I said, dog, this just me. I'm just view switching. Now, let's just say you the sheriff over the city, right? You know Boosie coming to your city. You know what type of crowd that Boosie brings out. Nothing but creatures, goons, and goblins.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no doubt in our mind that tonight when we hit the streets, boy, we finna get all kind of pistols out these niggas' cars. Might fuck around and catch Boosie. And guess what? They be catching these niggas and they be acting like these folks ain't even like they not. Remember when what it was? Miami, Florida, cause they was coming down there to South Beach, all these rappers was catching them pistol charges. Was it last year, a year before? They came down.
It might be like the last 3 years because a lot of Florida niggas been getting caught with pistols too.
Boy, they know these events is going down, and they know you is a real street nigga. You live by it, and they know you. It's there. And guess what? When they be tearing up these niggas' cars, they find the pistol every time.
But it's just like the hood, the streets. The rap game is like back in the 90s, you had street niggas getting into the rap game. It was a difference, right? Today, in the 2000s, in the 2020s, in the 2025s, that type of shit, we have 100% participation from the streets inside of the rap game. So the rap game has officially became the streets, nigga. The CEOs are ex-drug dealers, gang members, OGs. You see what I'm saying? And the niggas around them are everything that's a part of that come with that. Yep. And that's what's bringing these Ricos into the rap game. In the 90s, how many niggas you know in the rap game? The only nigga I knew in the 90s to go to jail for really doing some, and he didn't even talk about it in his music, was the nigga that I think he was with the Fugees. I can't remember his name, but he got caught with a whole bunch of bees. That was like the only nigga in rap that got sent down. Today, we watching niggas go to jail about hits, Ricos, bodies, switches, robberies, carjackings, nigga, everything that come with the streets. Today, the rap game is the streets, bruh. 100%. And people can't say it's not, because at the end of the day, look what's going on. They promoting violence. That's one. You got a person that's in position with the money that come from the same situation the people around him come from. They all representing the same thing. Now you put the gang situation together. Then when they start looking into it even further, they start figuring out, oh, he a convicted felon. Oh, he just caught a robbery charge. Oh, he just killed somebody. Oh, he got caught with some drugs. That's how they start putting this conspiracy and the RICO together on them rappers. On top of the fact that they talk too much. Then we see everything get dismantled. Look what's happening to Dirk. And we hope Dirk come home, but look what's happening to Dirk. You're at the forefront of everything that's going on. So your word supposed to be everything. So if you don't want to lean to going that way, you don't have to. And niggas behind you should be following that. But if you wasn't the voice before you got some damn money, and most of these niggas that we watch on TV, these rap niggas, they wasn't the leader, nigga, before the money. These niggas was 17 rows back. You had to talk to 50 other niggas first that got the power before you ever get to this nigga that his voice means something. Moneybag wasn't the nigga in the hood. A lot of these niggas wasn't the nigga like that in the trenches before the money. The money made them that nigga. You can control the steppers to an extent with the money, but the steppers only respect you to an extent, nigga. You ain't one of us, nigga. Period. And the fact that you ain't one of us, nigga, only thing that's controlling us is the money, bruh. And a lot of these niggas wasn't the boss at first. They was just a nigga in the back of all these niggas that did have the power. But they had the talent to become the breadwinner of the situation. And now everybody in back of them, now it look like these niggas been leaders. Nigga, these niggas wasn't leaders before the money. Nigga, these niggas might have been go to the store and get the fucking blunts.
Mm-hmm.
And you think they know how to run a gang situation or organized crime situation? These niggas is fucking rappers. When they was in the hood, they was broke. They wasn't controlling shit, nigga. We look at a whole bunch of, in hip hop, we looking at a whole, that's another reason why I respect YB a little bit more than I do a lot of other people that's at the forefront of. I also respect like movements like PRE, because even though Dolph been gone almost 4 years like that, these niggas still treat Dolph name like church on Sunday.
Yeah, they honor him.
NBA, Never Broke Again, and 4K Trey, these niggas praise Top. They not gonna let nobody talk to him crazy. They not gonna let you talk about him crazy. They ain't gonna let you ask them shit that they don't want to reply to about him, nigga. They gonna let you know off the top. Don't ask me shit about him. When you look at OT, it wasn't the same, bro.
Now you got Braids to check in NLE Chopper about speaking on YB.
But you gotta look at the ties.
Mm-hmm. He already let it be known if Unc crash, he coming right behind him. He let it be known.
He said there was a concert here in the D last month, and my boy a cop told me they had the new scanner outside scanning rods for heaters. I couldn't believe it when he told me that. But see now,
remember, we talked about the one
with Slump. Shout out my nigga Slump 1200 from New Orleans, man.
Mm-hmm.
We interviewed him a few years back, and he was talking about the magic wand. And he was talking about how this is something that the police use in New Orleans, and they just ride around and they basically is, flash it at people, and it scans their body, and it'll show them if you got a weapon on you.
Mm-hmm.
Without you even knowing that, they knowing that you got a weapon on you now. You see what I'm saying? So this is technology that been existed. Now it's making its way to other cities that got high violence statistics.
And gives If I'm not mistaken, he said his homeboy was riding past the police on a bicycle. The police bust a
Double back on him.
U-turn. Yeah.
Double back on him, yup.
Yeah. Called a fresh pistol charge. I was like, ooh, shit.
Yeah.
It was like ever since then, the crime rate done went down in New Orleans.
Because of that. And you got to think in all these high crime cities where gun violence is like the biggest thing in them cities, they're going to start using these. So it's going to be, think about the jail system, cuz at the ages we went to prison, it was more populated with older dudes. You feel what I'm saying? More old school niggas, more OGs, shit like that.
A lot of them. That's a fact. A lot of them. Now is when you go down the road, shit, you see more goddamn children than anything.
Because, and that's even in the feds, it's starting to become overpopulated with the younger generation, to where now it's going to get more wilder because the older ones are going to get pushed out because it's overpopulated with the young, and the young going to start to restructure how shit's starting to go.
And they were just saying that, I forgot who had
my first time going to prison, nigga, they still had the 21 and under pods. So if you was under 21, you went over there. They kept y'all wild asses away from the old school niggas. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all and y'all gonna mess up them old school niggas' biz. They gonna want to get on your bumper about that.
I was just about to say that. You gonna come in there making all that noise. These niggas got iPads in this bitch.
Let me tell you something, man, about them old school niggas. You can go in and stay up all night, laugh and giggle, keep them niggas up all night and all that. The first thing in the morning, you think you finna sleep. That old school nigga come wake your ass up, nigga. Get your ass up. Y'all kept me up all night and dare you to dare you to buck.
Oh yeah. They on that type of time. These ain't them old niggas that's on the street.
And these them old in shape niggas, 65 years old, still smack the side of your face off, nigga.
And cut you.
And there's a whole bunch of old school niggas built like they 30, in shape as hell, that's coming right with that old school nigga that's really about that.
One thing we know, niggas say the chain gang, the prison run itself, it run itself. Don't no guards run shit.
They just monitor a lot of shit.
That's all they doing is counting, nigga. That's all they doing.
Prison nigga on the ride. The motherfucking police nigga told me, man, you know you finna go to prison and all of that. You know, just understand there's two different types of laws in there. You got your inmate laws and you got your CO laws. Two different types of politics.
Goddamn right. Choose wisely.
And I ain't even know what the nigga was talking about at the time. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. So I'm young. Wow, I don't care what you talking about, nigga. I'm gonna be nigga. You know what I mean? Then you get there, it'd be kind of coastal side. But the streets is really entangled with the music today. And for niggas that's trying to get out the streets and they using music to get out the streets, you gotta understand everything you gotta let go of in order to be successful in this shit, man.
Gotta be laser focused.
Cause the same battle you may be fighting, nigga, we fighting them same battles every day. You don't think we don't miss being able to go thousands of dollars, but instead we choosing to work over the computer and try something different and be different and be better in the process.
Real shit.
You know what I mean? What this nigga? Hold on, he said, where I'm at, the prosecutor has made it clear to the public. Get caught with a heater, I'm not prosecuting you. You get 3 years. She made it clear I'm giving your case to the feds, so you get 5 to 7 years. Is that just for a pistol period, Jalen? Or is that just for getting caught with a switch or something?
Right. They're trying to tighten up on these gun laws for these YNs though.
Yeah, it is. You got to now, especially with the switches.
Mm-hmm. They gonna wish they ever got caught with that motherfucker, boy.
Because now, you know what I mean? You don't not only have people walking around with an abundance of heat on them. Now, 75 to 80% of the people that's walking around with the heat on them basically have a converted machine gun.
Mm-hmm. They know what they did when they brought that shit to the street.
In joints like that, submachine guns and stuff like that, you understand how hard it is to control. Like max drift when you shoot them. So you might point it like this at a nigga and get ready to go, but when you get ready to go, it's gonna get to drifting. Why you think you see a lot of niggas have to control it with two hands to keep it stable because it's going to drift on you. A lot of niggas don't know that because they ain't never shot no man. That's no switch, nigga.
Hey man. They know what they did when they brought them to the street. They put them out here on purpose because they knew the youngsters was gonna get them, and they knew that these young niggas was gonna get caught with them bitches.
And they getting caught with them.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to jail. You know, the typical time when you would get caught with a gun that wasn't modified, you go to jail year 2 years, 3 years at the most. You know what I mean? Getting caught, they facing a decade.
Yeah.
And then it puts you in a situation where you can't afford to get out and get caught with another one, nigga. They gonna BG.
They want to put switches on the bitch. They want to put titties on the motherfucker. They want to turn that bitch to a $250 gun.
And that's a question I want to ask you. Do you feel like they wrong for that though? In the environment we living in right now, you know everybody outside. If you live in Chicago, you know everybody outside got a switch.
I mean, but at the same time, cuz what I mean by that, I mean, you ain't wrong for protecting yourself at all. But at the same time, an old school nigga like me or you, we can't get caught with no goddamn switch.
No, but if we stand in the environment where it's the top 5 in bodies, niggas getting wiped down, 3, 4 niggas getting wiped down every day. Oh, he got shot 23 times. He just got wiped down, hit 52 times. He just got wiped down, hit 16 times. Nigga, it's gonna put your mentality in order to stay alive. You gonna have to put one on the back of yours.
Have an ARP or some shit. I think it'll be a yacht stick or something, cuz. It's just
even with a Drake or any of that.
Let me ask you, do you know in the old school niggas that actually got that got buttons outside?
In my
like city? Offhand, like some old school cats that they got buttons now. They ain't going the old school route no more. I can't name one off the bat, cuz.
But you gotta also understand why niggas ain't got no buttons. Nigga, we had our street careers already.
Right.
We made it through them shootouts, we made it through the wars, right? Our ops the same age. They feel the same way we feel. It's times I go grocery shopping, I see a nigga I shot at back in the day.
Yeah.
He go his way, I go my way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Vice versa. You know what I mean?
That's fact. It be like that once you get older. You right.
I still be on deck, yeah, but certain shit you can't let yourself go that far to crash out about some shit that's that old, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
That you take yourself under now.
Like some Max B and Jim Jones shit, some 20-year shit.
It just ain't worth all of that right now. You know what I'm saying? And that don't mean all situations gonna end up like that, but no, hell no. I ain't, and I got a bunch of sticks, but I don't got no buttons.
Right.
I don't feel like I need no button, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Buttons ain't a plentiful thing in my city. You get caught with a button in my city, you probably gonna get the 10, 15, especially if you got a record, nigga. They ain't gonna play with you about no button round this bit. That ain't to say niggas don't have none, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hell nah. That's a younger generation thing. But if we was in the younger generation and I gotta come outside every day and niggas is switching shit down every day,
yeah, that's
I'm
different.
putting a button on the back of mine too because I gotta be able to make sure I make it home, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense all day.
In 2 seconds, I got to make sure I got that too.
It's a button world.
Yeah.
With the YNs. If you ain't got a button, you ain't talk about nothing. So it's like, don't even go out there playing.
And in return, they facing the worst demise ever. Like, you know, back in the day, niggas would get caught slipping and they get took out. It wasn't as bad as how they
you see how the dude C Money, recipe C Money from Memphis, when they showed the footage of how he went out and all
that was a real life bang.
Boy.
That was a real bang. A lot of niggas that claim to be street niggas ain't even had no bang out like that.
No, bro.
That's a bang out. That ain't catching a nigga slipping and you bust him and going about your business. That's a y'all see each other and y'all go, somebody ain't gonna lead us.
Mm-hmm.
That's a bang out, bro.
Shit was switched up. That's all you boy, that's all you heard. Ain't no ducking that.
Ain't none. That shit changed the game.
Yeah, it did, bro. Yes, it did. Man,
so think about being 16, 17, 16 to 21. And everybody you that's on the opposing side of you, even on your side, all got buttons. You can't afford to not have no button, bro.
You gonna mess around and slip.
So it's hard to fault these niggas for having buttons. But bruh, we gotta understand their circumstances too, though.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Every ghetto got his trials and tribulations, but certain shit, you know, nigga, where I'm from, we ain't on the murder, we ain't on the top 10.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
So it's time. If I ain't got nothing really popping in the street or nothing like that, I can go outside all the time and not, you see what I'm saying? But if I got something popping, then I'm moving different because my city's small.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga going to the dollar store, you run into your op right there, boom, boom, boom. Shit, better to be ready than to not be ready, man. I know a lot of niggas that died because they wasn't ready.
That's a fact.
Shit, I don't plan on trying to go out. I don't even wish that on myself. I'm trying to live different. But we know how niggas outside living, bro.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like I told you when I picked you up from Cleveland. Like Cleveland different. Where I'm from, you can get your money and sit back and chill. In Cleveland, you can't really do that. You got to be on deck.
Yeah.
Every second of every, nigga, you can't even go to the casino. Niggas is out that bitch dressed like bums. Whole time, this nigga ain't even no bum. He really like a robber from his section. But he outside looking at you and you looking at him like he just won $1 or something the whole time. He check, he pop.
Better lay you down.
Your car 3 blocks away. It's 2 in the morning. All the projects is close to downtown in Cleveland. Down the way, all the projects is down the way. Like how Chicago would consider, you know, the 40s and all that, the low end. 79th and down in Cleveland is down the way. All they projects in Cleveland is mostly down the way.
We was on the east.
Downtown.
We was on the east when we went to that Jamaican
but
spot.
when I picked you up at the motherfucking bus station, because
that was downtown.
We closer to down the way. All the projects, nigga.
Okay.
Shit, nigga. That's
trenches.
why it's not safe like that to just be out and about like that. You don't see people just going out by themselves like that. Downtown Cleveland like that, because all the projects is down there. All the project niggas, they get up, they go downtown, nigga hit them a lick, nigga. Shit, they hanging outside the club. Look at this nigga. You can walk in the strip club, you see tables of niggas just with hoodies on and shit, and they all black on. They just over there like this, just watching niggas talk to the strippers, and nigga they hawking the whole night. So you really gotta move as a unit because yeah, that shit is different, bro. That's why I said the Midwest is different because niggas got the hustle mentality, but it's a lot of niggas that ain't eating. They got the rob mentality, so you got to
be careful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Because the nigga you see, he got some money. He might have got that shit from robbing, not from hustling.
Right.
So he prone to take your shit too. These niggas rob their cousins, and man, these niggas don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah, man, but this gonna sum it up, bro. We gonna get at y'all on another segment, bro. Y'all know what it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. But subscribe to the channel. The latch off the door is most definitely.
And lock it in. It's time for that. We posted on 3300 Trap Street, man. We gonna give it to you real raw and uncut every time, man. But once again, man, make sure y'all hype up the video, man. And we'll be back ASAP on y'all, man. It's time for that Coach for the Streets hosted by Mafia and Paint, man. We out.